Ever wondered, in the maze of digital banking, who's actually pulling the strings? You're scrolling through sleek interfaces, promising high yields and seamless transactions, and you stumble upon Biobank. But who owns Biobank? It's a question that pops into your head, right? You're not alone. In a world where financial institutions are constantly evolving, merging, and rebranding, it's easy to lose track. Let's take a step back. The rise of online-only banks or neobanks has transformed how we interact with our money. No more long queues, no more rigid hours. Just the promise of efficiency and accessibility at your fingertips. Biobank, with its competitive interest rates and user-friendly platform, fits right into this landscape. But behind the digital facade, there's a structure, a history, and a set of stakeholders. To understand who owns Biobank, we need to trace its roots. Biobank is a division of MidFirst Bank. Now, that's a name you might not hear tossed around in everyday conversations, but it's a significant player in the American banking sector. MidFirst Bank is one of the largest privately held banks in the United States. So, to be precise, Biobank is not an independent entity in the traditional sense. It operates under the umbrella of MidFirst Bank. This distinction is crucial. It means Biobank benefits from the established infrastructure, regulatory compliance, and financial stability of its parent company. Why does this matter? Well, for you, the consumer, it translates to a layer of security and trust. When you deposit your hard-earned money into a Biobank account, you're essentially placing it with MidFirst Bank, a seasoned institution with a solid track record. This isn't some fly-by-night operation. MidFirst Bank's ownership structure is where things get interesting. Being privately held means it's not publicly traded on the stock market. Unlike publicly traded banks, where ownership is fragmented among countless shareholders, MidFirst Bank's ownership remains concentrated among a smaller group of individuals and entities. This allows for a different kind of decision-making, often more long-term focused and less susceptible to the pressures of quarterly earnings reports. This private ownership model also implies a greater degree of control and stability. Decisions are made with a longer horizon in mind, with an emphasis on sustainable growth rather than short-term gains. This can translate to a more consistent and reliable experience for Biobank customers. Now, you might be thinking, okay, MidFirst Bank, but who exactly owns MidFirst Bank? That's where the details get a bit more opaque. Private companies aren't obligated to disclose their ownership structures to the same extent as public companies. While we know it's privately held, the specific individuals or entities holding significant stakes are not typically public knowledge. What we do know is that MidFirst Bank has a history of stability and growth. It's a bank that has weathered financial storms and emerged stronger. This stability is reflected in Biobank's offerings, which are designed to provide customers with a secure and rewarding banking experience. So, in essence, when you ask who owns Biobank, the answer is MidFirst Bank. And MidFirst Bank, in turn, is a privately held bank with a history of solid performance. This ownership structure provides a foundation of reliability and security for Biobank's customers. Understanding this connection is vital in today's digital banking landscape. It's not just about the flashy apps and high interest rates. It's about knowing who's behind the scenes, ensuring your money is safe and sound. It's about knowing that you're dealing with a reputable institution with a proven track record. So, next time you're navigating the world of online banking, remember that behind the digital interface, there's often a larger story, a history, and a structure that shapes your experience. And in the case of Biobank, that story leads back to MidFirst Bank, a privately held institution with a commitment to stability and customer satisfaction. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.